I'm Nick Shell, and you're watching this video because I just recorded my newest song, Flannel on Fire, and I like to make videos to explain what inspired me to write each new song. So if you haven't heard the newest song, check the link below, Flannel on Fire, and you can see just minutes ago I recorded it. I wasn't even planning on it. I was just practicing it, and I thought, I think I know this well enough to might as well hit record. So here's what we go. Here's what inspired the song, or ultimately I'll tell you, fall is the best season. Why wouldn't it be? And I wanted to write a song that celebrates that without it being cliche. I wanted to do it in a unique way. So this is my version of what that looks like for Flannel on Fire. So here's the words. Winter's closing in, but I'm not sad at all. Summer's always lonely, so let the leaves all fall. This is as good as life can get. And so for me, and I've become aware that this year, to me, there's something lonely about summer. Like everyone's gone, like nothing's happening, like everyone's not around. And there's something about the colder weather that brings people together and causes them to be connected. That's my theory, and that's how I feel. So that's where that comes to. I know it sounds maybe the opposite. You're like, well, summer's lonely? Like, what? Why are you not sad about winter? Well, for me, it's the opposite. A little less sunlight this time of year, but I don't miss it at all. A few more stars in the sky at night. That's all I really want. This is as good as life can get. So again, like there's less sunlight, but there's more stars that you can see. I looked it up just to be sure it wasn't just how I feel. And actually, that's what it said when I looked it up. The chorus is this: flannel and fire. Of course, it's chilly enough to wear flannel, which I am wearing every day now. And then, yeah, we have a fire pit in our yard. So there's, bonfire or campfire, whatever you call it. Flannel and fire, strum the guitar. I mean, there's something about an acoustic guitar in fall that bonfires make sense. Hang out together in the yard. So flannel and fire, strum the guitar, hang out together out in the yard. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory. When I get to heaven, will God let me pick the season it is and keep it like this? So in other words, man, if I could, to me, heaven is not like, ooh, perfect weather, it's 68 degrees all the time. Like, it'd be fall. And even when you beat the Super Mario Brothers world on Super Nintendo, the reward you get is the season turns to fall. Like, hey, I'm not the only one who feels this way. Second verse, moon so big and bright. And I wrote this right as we were having super moon or whatever it was a week or so ago. Moon so big and bright, can I just soak it in? Slightest chill in the autumn air, feel it flow on my skin. This is as good as life can get. More time to think this time of year. What do I not miss at all? A quiet life with benefits, that's all I really want. This is as good as life can get. And it's this idea that things are getting a little bit quieter in a certain way, slower in a certain way, and you can think more deeply. That's how I feel. And then lastly, I've got this bridge. Not gonna smash any pumpkins, not gonna burn any s'mores, not gonna worry about nothing as I sit on my porch. And of course, obviously a nod to one of my favorite bands, Smashing Pumpkins. And again, we have a fire pit and we have s'mores, and we just were on a fall retreat. The kids were out of school and my son was just constantly like toasting these s'mores, like just charring them. And so I had just witnessed that, and that's why I thought of that line. And then the last real line that I repeat a few times is not gonna worry about nothing. Yesterday at dinner, our family, we had this card game where you just ask a question, you go around the room and you say, and it said, what's the best feeling in the world? And what I said was, it's anytime I can not think about everything. When I'm not thinking about responsibilities, I'm not thinking about the world, not thinking about death, not thinking about anything negative or even things I'm looking forward to. When I can just live in the moment and not think about anything. Well, that's why I put that line in there, I guess, because I said, not gonna worry about nothing. So just not worrying about anything. It's the perfect time of year. It's very limited, and it's something I definitely celebrate. So this song is for anyone who feels the same way I do about autumn, about fall. I'd be happy to hear from you in the comments. You can leave right there.